Well, good morning. This is George Adventure here. I wanted to share a notebook that I have came up with, and I've sold a few of them. Beautiful fall morning here in Georgia. Went to the fair last night, North Georgia State Fair. So I spent $23 on a Polish sausage in a bun and a Diet Coke. But that's okay, because it was good and I enjoyed the fair. We go every year. So you can see it's beautiful here. Fire pit tonight. So what I wanted to talk about is I'm a knife collector. I'm a knife guy. I'm a leather guy. I do leather work, sell leather work. I've been collecting case knives for years, since I was in my 20s. I joined the Case Knife Collectors Club when I was in my 20s, and I'm not in it anymore, but I need to get back in it. But I'm a knife collector. I'm also a knife guy. I carry a knife, at least 2 knives every day. I EDC a lot of days, a fixed blade knife. This is one of the knives I EDC. This is a Remington. This was my eBay find. I made this little dangle carry holster for it. Fits right in there, just as nice as it can be. Carries good. This is one of the knives I collect that I carry. Some knives I buy, case knives I buy, I do not carry them. I put them away. This is another case knife. This is a newer one that I carry. This is a green and black micarta trapper. Now I don't know how many of you use trappers. I'm gonna get this other one out of my pocket, but I've been carrying a trapper for a long time. I started with a mini trapper when I was in my 20s. I put it away because it's an older knife. But so I saw a friend of mine use a trapper to skin a deer years ago. Me and him hunted together. We turkey hunted and deer hunted together. So he had a stag trapper, which I've got one downstairs. I actually found it out on a job, but I use it as a pattern for my sheaths. But this is the green and black micarta one. So I saw it and I thought, I love micarta. I'm getting it. But as a knife collector, I was thinking, and this is one of my, these are my 2 favorite patterns. A sod buster, a soddy, and a trapper. So I've always got a soddy in my pocket. It doesn't matter where I'm at. I've always got one in this little pouch. So this little pocket organizer. So I wanted to come up with something that I could kind of keep up with my knives, my knife collecting. So I came up with this. This is a leather notebook, a leather pocket notebook, and it fits these 3.5 by 5.5 pocket notebooks, like these field notes or these log and jotters. And I use different notebooks, but I've got my normal notebook that I carry every day on my EDC. This is my EDC notebook, and this is the first notebook I made. I made this in 2015 when I started my leather work. Now you can see I started making them just a little bit bigger because it's easier to get the notebook in. Still fits in your back pocket good, or your bag. So this is the first one that I made, and I carry this every day. I have just put new thread in it. The old white thread was getting frayed, so I put some new leather thread. The sewing is terrible on it, but it was the first one I ever made, and so my sewing has improved 100%. So in this one, I only carry one notebook because it's in my back pocket every day, and it'll be in my back pocket today. And it's just for note taking. So I wanted to come up with something that I could keep up with my knife collection. So I came up with this, and I've sold a couple of these on my Etsy shop. And I came up with this CASEXX Knife Log. And I don't know, what y'all think about this color. This is actually Tandy's green. I can't remember what the green's called, emerald green or something like that. But I mixed this with some timber brown, and this is what you get. It's kind of an OD. So I came up with that, and I really like this color dye. And I've also tried, I've got some real blood red dye from Tandy, and I mixed some timber brown with it, and I came up with a color that's really, really nice. I've got a lot of different colors I can make these, but I made this one for me, and I've sold a couple of them. And I made one last week that's actually got knife blades. I traced these Trapper knife blades. I just traced them out on the leather. And then took the little carving knife that you use on leather and carved them out. And really turned out good, it really did. So I've done a couple of them that way, sold one. I've got another one I'm gonna put on Etsy. So, and also I put a lanyard or a eyelet on this one a couple months ago, and this is my old notebook. I just thought it looked kind of cool, and so I decided to put one on this. So I want y'all's opinion, what y'all think about the eyelets. And I don't put an eyelet on all of my notebooks, my little pocket notebooks. I've put the little brads on there, the little brass brads that are real pretty, just something kind of cool looking, and it makes them kind of manly. But there's probably women out there that would like that. So I put the eyelet, and I put me a little lanyard. I'm a big lanyard person, as y'all can tell. You can see I'm big on lanyards. Maybe I'm weird, I don't know. But anyway, try not to sneeze because the ragweed's bad. But so this is my CASEXX logbook, and this is for my collection. So the way I do it, this is my first notebook. So I've got a section for sodbusters, sodbuster juniors, soddies, whatever you want to call them. So the ones that are highlighted are the ones I have. The highlighted ones I have. These I don't. These are ones that I wrote, I found on eBay, or that I may want in the future, because I like to keep up with the different bones. Case makes some gorgeous bone. They make G10. They got a black and red micarta, and they got a black micarta, and they came out with this green this year. And I love the micarta, and I saw it on this Trapper, and I wish they would make a soddy in a green micarta. I think that would be great. Hey, Case, put a lanyard hole here too. I think it would be cool to have a soddy with green micarta and a lanyard hole, wouldn't y'all? Because I love these sodbusters, man. And I carry a sodbuster. I've got most of them I don't carry, but I've got 3 that I swap out. And this is one of them. They're just beautiful knives, and the way the blade is shaped, you can do all kind of stuff with these things, man. I've cut up onions and peppers camping. I've cut up apples. You can carve with them. Just a good everyday carry knife, a good EDC knife. Trapper knife, you can take this blade right here, and I've done it. You can skin game or skin fish with it. Another great knife to carry, and I carry this one. I've got a little belt sheath for it. So you can see, this is my sodbuster list, and here's some more. The ones I highlighted. These are the ones I have. The ones that are not highlighted, I don't have them. So I've got, another soddy page, and then you flip over, keep on going, and I've got a Trapper page. I added the Trapper page. And I've got a lot of Trappers downstairs in my gun safe that I've got to log in this book that I've had for years, some old ones. So, and I'll get on eBay and find them, kind of see what they're worth, and I'll write that down. And what I do is, I'll write the year they're made, I write either, you know, stainless steel or the carbon steel. I write the, like this says burnt oak. I write the type bone or type handle material. And I'll write the shield down. I'll just write, and a lot of times I write what I paid for it. So, you know, it's good information to have. See, here's another. This is another trapper page. The ones highlighted, the ones I have. The ones that's not highlighted, I don't have them. But it's ones that I may be interested in. You know, I'm not saying I'm gonna get all of them, but yeah, this is blue highlighting. But I'm not gonna highlight anymore in blue. I'm gonna stick with the orange or the yellow. But I have these two. Also, and I have a lot of blank pages in here, but I wanted to do some research on the shields. You know, like I know I probably got a lot of knife collectors out there. I'm a big knife man. I carry knives every day. I collect knives. This is a diamond shield. This is one of CASEXX diamond shields. I love the shields. You know, that's a big thing to me. And this is just some research I did. I got on here and I sat here for 2 or 3 hours. One Saturday morning, I got up at 5:30 in the morning. I was doing research on these shields, and that's just, now these are drawn by my hand drawing, so they're not the best in the world, but this is a list of CASEXX pocket knife shields. And so, you know, that's another thing I like to keep up with. I got a section in the back on sway backs, case sway backs. I hadn't bought any of them. And then I go over here and I've got this Remington knife. I love Remington knives. I've got 3 or 4 of them. I got some downstairs down in the garage in my gun safe that I've had for a long time. So, but I got this one. I got a heck of a buy. I got lucky on this one. I got this at a great price on eBay. I couldn't believe it. But this is a bullet knife. This is a 2012 bullet knife. Remington. Of course, it's made by Camillus, but it is a very good quality knife. You can see the Remington stamping here. That's the model number. But this is one, a lot of knives I buy, I put up. My grandson will probably get most of them when I'm gone. A couple other people. But there are some case knives that I buy that I carry, you know. This is one I thought, I'm going to carry this knife. I've always wanted one, so it slips right in this sheath. And I've got a belt sheath on right now that I'm going to carry this one. So you can see the Remington knives listed here. I've got this one. I don't have these, and I've got 3 or 4 more I got to put in here, the ones I've had for a long time. And this book is going to be for, this isn't going to be for case knives. This is going to be for odd and end different knives. This one is for case knives. So I've sold a few of these. You know, my Etsy shop is www.etsy.com /shop/EDC Leatherworks. I've got an Etsy Instagram, and you can get on there and you can see my leather work, and there's a link to my Etsy shop. I've also got a link on, I can't remember the name of the website, but I've got another EDC Leatherworks. And so, anyway, this is something I've come up with, and I've actually sold some. And it's for a specific, thing. It's a pocket knife, collector's log, case log, or, you know, if you want one for Great Eastern or whatever, I can make you one for that and stamp it, just whatever you want. This one has my maker's mark on it right here. And I've got an official ink stamp that I put in them as my maker's mark. Anyway, this is my crazy cat. But, so, you can get on Georgia Adventure on my YouTube channel. You can see some of my stuff that I'm doing. I'm gonna put this video on it. I've got a Georgia Adventure Instagram, and a EDC Leatherworks Instagram. So, and I got a TikTok, EDC Leatherworks. You can get on there, and I do a video here and there. I just started it, so there's no political stuff on it or anything. It's just EDC Leatherworks. That's my decal, and when I ship this, I ship a decal and a business card. So y'all give me your opinion. Tell me what you think about these decals. I've got some in black, and tell me what you think about this color on this notebook. I would appreciate it. This orange thread, this is nylon thread for leather. And tell me what you think about putting an eyelet on these things. Good or bad, like or don't like. So, and I also make these pocket organizers. So anyway, let me know what you think. I think this is going to be a useful notebook for the knife collectors out there. I can actually make a large notebook. I can make a A5 style for a bigger pad, for a moleskin or whatever notebook. So anyway, but I like the small one because I can carry this with me if I'm at the blade show or whatever. I put it right here in this bag right here. Goes right here with me. When I go somewhere, I carry this little bag. So anyway, let me know what you think. This is my Etsy shop and my Instagram channel. So, and my TikTok channel. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoy the video. And right quick. This is the latest trapper. I've got it written down. Not a trapper, I'm sorry, but a Saudi. This thing is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is a jade bone. I love the dog bone shield. A lot of people complain about sod busters or case knives. I like case knives. Yeah, they're not perfect. Once in a while, you'll see the blade like this one. The blade isn't lined up perfect. But it just doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. This Benchmade isn't lined up perfect. It's not. So anything man-made, handmade by men, it's not going to be perfect. But these are great knives. I love this knife here. I don't know if I'm going to carry it. I don't think so. I'm going to put it in my collection. So anyway, EDC Leatherworks, God bless you. Hope you enjoy my channel. If you like my channel, please hit the like button, hit the bell. Please leave a comment on that notebook. And I would appreciate if you subscribe. I like doing these videos. I like getting the content out for people, like-minded people, knives and outdoors. So God bless you. Beautiful fall day here in Georgia. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. See you next time.